thing. We're going to be getting fuel today because it increased prices of fuel because of the issue in the Strait of Hormuz. This impacts all of us. So normally it would take about $10, but it's going to take $25 to get the same amount of gas. I'm going to talk about the final road skills evaluation. I'm going to take you through the process. When we drive, we want to have a visual search pattern. What does this mean? Identifying targets, cars, people, pedestrians. We also want to search 15 to 20 seconds ahead on the road. We want to turn our head to the left if we're turning left. We want to turn our head to the right if we're turning right. We also want to be able to judge adequate following distance. I'll be on a major thoroughfare. I'll stop and get fuel. You'll see me get out, go into the store. I'll show you the receipt. By me being an instructor, I'm not only going to tell you what to do, I'm going to show you what to do. That's a huge difference, and that's impact, and that builds authority and trust. I'm going to go live every single day as much as I can in the morning rush, city and highway, and then the afternoon rush, city and highway. So you can look at both videos, you can compare, you can learn, and then you can make decisions on your own how you want to learn. Then you can reach out to me. I'm available for adult lessons. I'm available for meetings one-on-one. Next, steering. Because I'm taller, I'm going to have my hands at a 75, a lower position on the steering wheel. As I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and just put on my seatbelt because that's safe driving behavior. This car has a push to start, so I'm going to use my right finger and push the button that says engine start. You're going to hear the motor start. And then we're going to get some heat into the motor, okay? Now, as the motor's warming up, hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I still can give you information. I like to take a moment to relax. I want to see where our fuel range is. Our fuel range is at 51 miles. I could probably make it, but I don't want to rush it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in fuel. You don't want to cut it too short because that would definitely give you anxiety and you would run out of gas. Next, critical skills. Turning into the nearest lane. Always turn in the nearest lane. Number 2, check traffic and signal. We have to use our turn signal. If we're going left, we'll put our blinker down. If we're going right, we'll put our blinker up. On the left side of the steering column, there is a long handle, skinny like a pencil. Up is right, down is left. You may forget that. Next, verbalizes adequate gap. You want to have good space. You want to not pull out in front of a semi-truck or cars. That will make your parents panic, make your instructor fail you, and you will definitely fail your road test. Next, completes turns in the proper lane. If you start in the inside right turn lane, you need to stay in that inside right turn lane. Next, I want to build trust with you. I'm going to show up every single day as much as humanly possible. So you learn to see my happy face. You learn to see the routes that I take. You learn to see the dangers because they're dangerous every day. What dangers that I faced yesterday? A driver deliberately cut me off, had 2 bicycles on the back of his pickup truck. I was in the left turn. I was in the left lane, making good speed. You have to be careful. And then semi-trucks, side swipes, rear collisions are very common. Next, under safe driving behavior, put on our seatbelt. We put on our seatbelt. The motor's starting to warm up. We're idling at about 950 RPMs, revolutions per second. The motor's still cold. So we're going to talk a moment, tell you what we're going to do. Then I'm going to show you what to do to build authority. By me being a state certified driving instructor, licensed with this state, I can even put my license number in to show you that I'm real. You're going to get high quality information that you can apply on your road tests. You can apply if you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s to say, listen, I really like this guy. He is fun. He is going to give me what I need and build a confidence because I want you to have confidence. And then finally, I want you to be able to search me up. And I will always come up and search and build that authority. So, number one is trust. I'm going to come on every day, build trust. I'm going to answer your questions. Number two, I want to build authority. How do I represent that? Through my body of work, through my library of work. And then next, I want to have sources. I have a big, huge back catalog of driving through Michigan, Detroit, Texas, Prairie View, Houston, Texas, Iowa, through the United States, through Montreal, through Canada. So you can relate to it. Also, we're going to look at maintaining a safe following distance, which is really important. Next, we're going to identify and respond appropriately to traffic signs and signals. If we can stop safely in 3 seconds, we need to do that. Enough talking. Let's go ahead and get it. So our car is warmed up. I have my tea. I have my coffee. We're all set. I'm going to be safe. And we got to prepare for challenges as well as opportunities. But take a deep breath. You do get a little nervous, a little bit excited. It's a part of the process. This is real driving, and you're going to see my emotions. You're going to feel my emotions, and we're going to go ahead and get going. So let's go ahead and get going. We're going to put it in drive. I turn my left turn signal. You see me look over my shoulder, and I'm gently going to accelerate. If you just came in, I'm a state certified and ready to connect. Okay, we're going to come up to a stop sign, S-T-O-P. We're going to come up and stop. It's got that complete stop. Stop for 3 seconds. Now I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I want to look left, left, right, left. As an instructor, I'm not only going to tell you, I'm going to show you. So I'm looking left and right. I'm literally checking traffic. And if you pull out in front of cars, you will get hit. So this is the first area that's going to give you anxiety. So you really want to look. You do feel a little silly looking, but hey, I'm able to pull out. And that was nice. Okay. So I'm going to look straight ahead. I'm going to show you this. And then I promised that I was going to show you how to get fuel. There's a gas station on the left. We're not even going to waste time. I don't want to risk it. So I have to turn on my left turn signal. I don't want to cross the striped line. This is where legally I can get in. And I'm going to yield for these cars. This is the left turn lane. It's only for lefts. I have to yield. I'm looking for a gap or space. Once it's clear, I'm going to make my left turn. And this can cause a lot of anxiety too. So we're going to pause for a second. See this big gap? Now I made my turn. Okay. My gas tank is on, my fuel door is on the left side. So I'm going to pull up. Then I'm going to stop. Now I promise to show you real life, but in part, my key fob is in my pocket. I'm going to shut the car off. I'm going to walk in and I'll come back out and show you. Okay, so I have my receipt. I'm going to show you this right now. I have my receipt, and this is my receipt. This is for $25 worth of gas, and I'll tell you how many gallons I got. This is my receipt, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it just like this. So give me 1 second. Put questions in. I'm gonna leave the door open too. I'm hitting 87 octane. I don't need 93. There's 87 octane, 98, and then 93. 93 is, they don't even tell you, 93 is $4.50 a gallon. So I gave them $25 for cash. Fuel here is $3.74 a gallon. How much is fuel near you guys? I'm already at $14 and I'm at 4 gallons. That's crazy. But they give you a discount if you pay with cash. If you use your debit or credit, they will charge you. Okay, for $25, I got 6.36 gallons, 3.41. For $25, I got 6.411 gallons of gas. And you want to make sure you put the nozzle back in, because you don't want to drive with it off. I have some videos on that too. Okay, so we got our fuel. And if I'm trying to build authority, I got to show you. I can't just talk it. So I got my fuel. Showing you real life. And if you want to learn how to drive, these are the things you have to do. Put our foot on the brake, push to start. Okay, we have our fuel. Our current, right now we're at almost 3/4 of a tank. I'm gonna check our fuel range. We're at 234 miles of fuel range. We got 6.411 gallons of gas. Okay, I'm gonna breathe a second. Got our coffee, we got our fuel, I feel safe. Now we gotta deal with a POV on the streets on a thoroughfare. So I'm looking left, looking right. I'm going around to the left. Now you want to leave out on the right side. Gosh, you didn't know I was four-wheeling, did you? Okay, I'm looking, I'm checking. I'm gonna go ahead and accelerate. And you're gonna hear that motor pick up, man. Hear that boost? Woo, man. All right, we're on the main thoroughfare. I'm at about 45 to 50 miles an hour. I see the yellow light. You should be able to too. I'm just gonna lift my foot. Now, the dash cam I'm using is called a Wolf Box. I've had some issues with it trying to sync up with my phone, but I made a promise to you guys that I would use this, but I've got to get the video out. So I got to calm down, squeeze my brake, and I want to stop behind the stop line, L-I-N-E, and that's what I've done. You should be able to see it in the video. You should be able to see the crosswalk. I'm scanning the intersection. I'm looking to the left, I'm looking to the middle, I'm looking to the right. As an instructor, it's my job to teach you this. It's my job to build authority. This is what I've done for over 24 years. I've taught over 24,000 students, and every single student, every single year, I try to improve and get better. So I'm very passionate about driver's education, adult, teen learning, because I realize when you get your permit or your license, it's going to be life-changing. So this is why I need you to trust me, and I'm always going to be honest. Do I make mistakes? Of course, I'm human. Okay, semi-truck, I want to get on this gas and go. I don't want to play and be around these trucks. I'm looking for pedestrians. We're not late, so I don't really have to drive really fast. We got gas. I'm looking for lane line reference, and I feel relaxed. If you've been watching the videos and we're doing series, I'm more relaxed now. This is a really relaxed route. This is your city. This is comfortable. It's chilled. See how peaceful it is. This is what you need if you want to learn how to drive. That car did not use this blinker. There's a city bus that makes frequent stops. So we're just going to stay within the speed limit, drive within ourselves, be safe. Those cars, see, that truck cut off the car, so I don't know what's going on. And I'm just taking my time scanning, looking, and I'm lifting my foot because there are a lot of pedestrians. And this is a major thoroughfare, Detroit, Michigan, Los Angeles, California, Houston, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, okay, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm just naming some cities and states where you would see familiar roads like this. I'm from the Midwest. Where are you from? Okay, I'm gonna go around the curve really easy. Now we're entering a one-way. So I'm gonna take my time and we'll practice being in all three lanes. Right now I'm in the middle. Sorry about the bumps. Our infrastructure is not great. Sometimes the police hide on the left or right. So you gotta drive at the speed limit. This tutorial is not about speeding. This tutorial is about learning how to drive, becoming a safe driver. Again, very peaceful. You see people at the bus stop. And we have pretty good light. We have the street lights. It's a really beautiful scene. And this will be very peaceful. We're hoping. But as we drive toward the Detroit area, we will be getting in and learning best practice. So we're going around the curve. Take our time. And I'm looking ahead. The danger is still green lights. They've been green for a long time. They could suddenly change. I see cars cutting over. I'm looking. I'm not staring at the cars, but I see the cars. And as long as we can maintain a good speed, we're going to be safe. And it's really beautiful, beautiful, scenic art studios, beautiful backgrounds. It'll really make a beautiful photo shoot. If I was a photographer, this is where I would want to be. Now, there's more traffic. I'm lifting my foot and just slowing down. And who would not love this, to bring these images into work with you? Instead of being cut off, being tailgated, and we're taking our time. The flow is definitely slowing down now. The white minivan, the GMC, school buses, and then I'm going to pick up speed a little bit. I have a choice. I can stay here in this middle lane or go to the left. We're going to stay here in the middle lane right now. When you're driving, guys and ladies, make the safe choice. Have good speed, have good space. We have that. There are 3 vehicles ahead. I'm keeping good speed and good space. And I'm looking. And you can see the blind spot warning on the white Caravan with the white Impala. I'm trying not to get into the blind spot of cars. And I'm looking ahead. There's a green light and a red light. I feel safe because we got fuel. I don't have to worry. Because that would bring on anxiety too, because you're trying to rush to your location. Pray that you don't run out of fuel. Now I'm lifting my foot. Squeeze my brake, take my time. Okay, I'm gonna change lanes. 3 blinks of the blinker. Now I'm gonna accelerate. Okay, You see me accelerating past cars, but not really fast. Okay, I'm lifting my foot again because this vehicle is larger and I can't see around it. This is Friday, March 20th, and we're at about 50 miles an hour. Smooth, easy, nice, staying chilled. I want to welcome you in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. This is a POV driving tutorial on city and highway driving. We're trying to maintain smooth speed. We're not racing. There's a countdown timer. You'll see it at 12. I see the car tapping brake lights. Let's make a lane change. I want to show you. Okay. Now we can see it around this vehicle. We paid $25 in fuel. I'm gonna get over. So that was the Tesla. I knew it. I saw the emblem. One day, guys. And we had 6.4111 gallons of fuel. So thank you. I appreciate that. You have to know how much fuel you need. And because of the rising prices of fuel and the supply chain shortage, with the issues with the Strait of Hormuz, global issues impact our driving. You won't be able to drive as far. You're worried about money. You're worried about where your car starts. Will I be able to navigate traffic? There's so many things, so leave early if possible. Isn't this really beautiful? It's very calming. My hands are 10 and 2. Also, E is my moderator. She is from New York. Want to give her a shout out. We have Stephanie from California, and then we have Jackson from Florida. They are true supporters, and they really care about the community, and I'm putting more questions in to build more community. I'm looking to either change your lane left or right, so I'm going to change the lane to the left. You see how my field of vision increases? I don't want to be behind this GMC Sierra. If you want to join the community, you need to go ahead and subscribe. You leave very intelligent comments. I'll shout you out. I will reply to you. The comments have been incredible. Thank you for doing this POV of city and expressway. It's given me the confidence. So I want you to have positive manifestations when you drive. Don't have negative, positive. I'm lifting my foot. I realize in a moment we're going to be getting an expressway. So I'm manifesting what is that going to feel like? Good speed control, keeping good space, not to panic. And I'm not only going to tell you, I'm going to show you. You can see it's getting more open now. Shopping mall area, fast food areas, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, McDonald's, Jersey Mike's. Squeezing my brakes now. Just trying to keep good speed and good space. I'm from the Midwest. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. Over the last 16 months, I've been teaching more adults at 24, 34, 44, 64. And if you want to learn how to drive, you need to be subscribing, you need to be following, you need to be leaving comments. We're going to get over to the left lane. The energy is getting ready to pick up. I used my blinker, they didn't. Causes a lot of confusion. I'm going to be in the inside lane. hear that fourth gear, but I'm gonna fall in behind this vehicle. No sense in trying to cut off cars. And now you're gonna see a merge. Would you rather merge on the expressway, do parallel parking? Tell me in the comments. I wanna do both. So what am I doing now? Keeping space. I'm not tailgating. Now, in Michigan or New York or Florida or Connecticut, we have a solid white line. We cannot cross this line, and I'm looking. Okay, so now it's a lot of traffic. Oh, man. Okay. So I'm trying to keep space. You see me keeping space? I'm going to settle down a moment. Because if you were driving with me, you would be in the first lane. Okay. It's taking my time. We're at 50 miles an hour. I'm going to get over one lane to the left. 4 blinks of the blinker. Now we can see to the left, to the middle, to the right. And I'm scanning. I'm leaving room and space. We want to have good speed, good space, and a smile. The middle lane is the safest. See the car to the right with the blinker. You should see that. We're trying to have good speed, good space. Settling down. And then for educational purposes, the lane change to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. And then I'm going to accelerate past. You can feel that turbo boost kicking in. I'm going to accelerate past this truck, or trucks. That is a Taurus SHO. Those are pretty good values. High output motor. I don't want to hang around this semi truck, so I'm going to keep moving through. They're from California. And then I'm going to model good behavior. And I'm going to get over. I'm looking over my shoulder. And I'm staying in an open lane. A lot of you have questions about left lane drivers. I'm preferring to get back to the middle. I'm pretty smooth right now. You always hear me say good smooth driving, safe driving. Energy has picked up. Anxiety has picked up because we're moving faster. I don't want to run into anyone. I don't want anyone to sideswipe me or rear end me. Those are the two most common type of collisions. I'm from the Midwest. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. We're doing POV driving tutorials daily to build authority, to build trust. So when you see my videos, you know what to expect. And you know what I'm going to show you and tell you. So I'm going to stay here in this lane for a moment. But let's make a lane change to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot, and then I'm going to continue through. And this is the passing lane, so you're going to see me pass these vehicles. And then I'm going to continue. And I'm using the legal limits of the law. And I'm scanning. I don't see a blinker from that. Oh, I see it. They heard me talking. One blink. It's not really a adequate lane change. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. It's a little close. And I'm going to get over one more lane to the right. So I looked over my right shoulder. We're definitely on a curve here. I'm trying to hold this wheel, so it's definitely... Okay, we're moving pretty good. I don't want to hang around this truck's blind spot, and definitely this truck carrying this dumpster. I don't like that. Then we'll follow the curve around. And I want to maintain speed. I'm looking around the curve. Taking my time. And I'm holding the wheel, not squeezing. A lot of you will squeeze it. Let's see if they're going to use a blinker. No blinker. I got to squeeze my brake because I'm moving too fast. Now that's a really small mid-size. Okay, I'm lifting my foot a little bit. Any car is a good car to learn how to drive. I get questions, whatever car you have. If grandma is going to give you the old car or grandpa, get it. If you're liking this, give this thing a thumbs up. We need to have at least 10 thumbs up to really push this content out. And the algorithm will push it out to people who want to learn how to drive. So if you find this interesting and you're getting value, please consider subscribing, giving it a thumbs up. We're going to take our time. I'm lifting my foot a little bit. Just taking my time. That is a Honda. I'm keeping space. When you have space, you can react. You're never going to see me tailgating. I want to show you what I'm looking at behind me. You can see the cars behind me, right? Just taking my time, having good speed and good space. Thank you. Sorry, Dan, there's still trucks. I want to show you this is real. And my blinker's on, so if all 5 cars, I'm the only one with the blinker. Have pride. Now I got to slow down rapidly. You see how fast this backs up? Now, if it was really fast, I would turn on my hazards. I do not want to be rear-ended. So I'm showing you what you're supposed to do. I'm looking. You see the car behind me right now. Man, that truck is so close. That blue GMC was right on me. We want to be able to see the rear of the tires on the ground. If we get rear-ended, we will have room in front of us. I can release the brake. I'm pausing for a second. Left blinkers on. And then this is a crossover. And you're seeing real turns here. All right, we're going to turn on our left turn signal. And this is very nerve-wracking too because you have to stop at the line, which you see me doing. Let's see how many people use blinkers. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to move up. See, no blinker. That's how accidents happen. So if you don't use blinkers, an accident is imminent. If you just join us, I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're going to talk about city POV driving, expressway POV driving point of view. I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. We're going to be picking up the client in a moment. I'm going to have a complete stop. S-T-O-P. That crossing guard is tying their shoe. Now I'm going to make my right turn. And I'm going to go real easy. Turn on my left turn signal. Easy. Oh my God. And then I've been teaching a person that does not, she's actually 35 years old and 3 kids. So you're never too old to learn how to drive. And you could be next. All right, let's pause for a second. Let's talk about what we learned. First, let's talk about steering. I had my hands at 10 and 2 or 7 and 5. It depends on what you feel comfortable with. I'm 6'4", I'm quite tall. You saw me get out and put gas in. Next, you want to use push-pull hand over hand when appropriate. Also, we talked about understanding mirror checks, my center mirror, my driver's side mirror, my passenger side mirror. You got to have those mirrors properly adjusted. You want to see the bottom of the door handle in the bottom right corner. On the passenger side mirror, you want to see the bottom of the door handle in the left or right corner. Okay. Critical driving skills. Turn in the nearest lane. Number 2, check traffic and signals. You got to check your traffic. You got to look. You got to use your blinker. If we're making a lane change to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. If you're making a lane change to the right, inside mirror, outside mirror, blinker, look over your shoulder. You have to do those checks. I'm not only telling you, I'm showing you because I'm a state certified driving instructor. That builds authority. That builds credibility because I want you to trust me and know when you look and tune in and spend some of your valuable time, you're like, I really like this guy. He explains it. This is why I'm going to subscribe. I'm looking forward to getting up in the morning. I'm going to become educated because I do the same thing. I look forward to getting up, showing you what to do, telling you what to do, and allowing you to learn. That builds that authority and trust. Next, checks traffic and signals. Always use your blinker. Next, verbalizes gap and adequate following distance, always. Turns in the proper lane. If we're turning in the right inside lane, we stay in the right inside lane. If we're turning in the left outside lane, we stay in the left outside lane. Let's go under safe driving behavior. Guys, I'm building trust with you because I'm going to show up every single day as long as I can. If I'm tired or sick, I'll put a community post out. Also, building authority. And I want to build that authority with you by me being a state certified driving instructor. I have a instructor number with the state. Every 2 years, I go through a medical examination, background check to make sure I'm in good physical shape. And then I have high quality sources through the National Drivers Education Association, due to Highway Safety Transportation. I belong to those organizations. Okay, let's talk about safe driving behavior. Automatically puts on seatbelt. Yes. Number 2, maintains proper speed at all times. Yes, beginners or people with anxiety tend to go slow, and then you're going to hold up traffic and create a hazard. Number 3, maintains proper following distance. I did that. I did not tailgate. I showed you inside view, outside view. Next, identifies, understands, and responds appropriately to traffic signs and signals. I signal early, 100 feet, a half a block. Next, demonstrates the proper use of mirrors before stopping or changing lanes. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. So you can see me, it's getting brighter. And you have positive manifestation. Next, you should be giving this a thumbs up. Understands different vehicle capabilities, effectively shares the road with trucks, smaller cars, SUVs. Safe driving behavior effectively manages risk, staying out of blind spots of trucks. If you've been watching these videos, more and more trucks are starting to cut us off. More and more people are invading our areas and our blind spots. We don't want to get sideswiped. Side swipes and rear collisions are the most common. We want to yield for pedestrians. We want to demonstrate the ability to select the proper gap. Again, I want to build trust with you. How do I build trust? I show up every single day doing a POV driving tutorial, city driving, highway driving in the morning. A POV, city, or expressway driving tutorial in the afternoon. And then I go live and talk about this information to help you manifest good driving. I want to yield to pedestrians. So number 1, I want to build trust with you. Number 2, I want to build authority by me being a state certified driving instructor and showing you I'm going to switch angles. Okay, that lady walking out is a crossing guard. She takes the authority from a traffic light or a stop sign. She'll put that stop sign right in your face. Does she have authority over us? Yes. Also, you can see people who won't stop at the stop sign. Why am I showing you this? To let you know I'm building trust. This is real. Okay, you can see cars coming by. Parking lots are very dangerous. Next, I want to say I appreciate all of you. I'm putting more comments in for the community, more questions. Would you rather merge on a freeway or do parallel parking? I want to say thank you for all of you who are taking the time, and you see the crossing guard looking, see her coming out. Okay, you see her coming out. I'm going to zoom. See her coming out. She's holding the stop sign. See the pedestrian. They're both vulnerable road users. Okay, so I'm showing you real things to build that authority, that trust, and to be able to look at sources. I want to say thank you. Please subscribe. Please follow. Why? Number 1, I'm a state certified driving instructor. Number 2, teaching driver's education, 24 years, teaching over 25,000 students. We're putting more content out. I have a rich, deep library of content. I have some trending videos, shorts, long videos. Look at those. Leave comments, leave questions. I will answer your questions and consider subscribing. Bye, guys.